And welcome back. Today we're doing a build, obviously. That's probably why you clicked on the video. It said Sims 4 speed build. But today we're building a, well, the title in the little thingy says prehistoric starter, but that's because this is an old save. But anyways, that's fine. We're actually building a house for a Grand Duke, which is kind of like, in royalty levels, it's like, number 2. He's like next to the king, kind of. He's like, kind of like a prince, maybe, you know. You'd be like the brother of the king or something. I don't know. Something kind of like that is kind of what I imagine, but he's quite high up in the nobility ranking. But, oh, backtrack. Okay, so I do the Big Sister Challenge on my channel, and my Sims, they're pretty much aged up. We're just kind of wrapping it up, finishing up their families. They've got the nice happy home. You know, we're working towards like finishing the series. Like we're just waiting for our little sister in the Big Sister Challenge to be an adult and to probably have a kid. And that's probably it. That's all we've got left. So I've been working on this project for a while off camera. I'm going to be doing a Black Widow challenge, which is pretty exciting. But I didn't want it to be the run-of-your-mill, let's marry Joffrey Landgrab and Mortimer Goth and, you know, Don Lothario, Jacques, I don't know his name. The Valerial guy in Windenburg with the 3 kids, you know the one. I didn't want to be like super basic and just marry all the like really rich townies, because I feel like if you've seen one, you've seen them all. So I kind of wanted my series to be a bit different. So I came up with this idea that it was set in a medieval time. And pretty much the premise, this is a bit of a backstory kind of plot, is that my Black Widow, her family, she lost her family in a certain way. I'm not going to say how because it's a bit spoilery, but they're dead. And so she's pretty much trying to get back at the nobility of this country that kind of killed her family. And so what she's doing is she's working her way up the nobility ranks by marrying and killing these royal and like, not royal, but kind of noble people. And so it's set in a medieval time. There'll be 3 kind of towns we'll be looking at. I'll be looking at like Oasis Springs. I'll be looking at Brindleton Bay and Willow Creek. Those are the 3 towns. Oh, and Forgotten Hollow a little bit too. But I've been working on renovating these 3 towns into a medieval setting. So we're doing community lots, we're doing peasant homes, we're doing the houses of the nobles, we're making actual peasants and dressing them in the appropriate style, we're making the nobles and dressing them in appropriate styles. And so each kind of town has their own sort of lore, and I'll get bit more into that when we actually start the series on the channel. But I have, if you didn't know, I talk about it a little bit, but I have a full-time job, and I also post daily on Tumblr, and I post daily here on YouTube. So between my full-time job and all the places that I post on social media, I spend, because I mean, it's at least 3.5 hours of gameplay and stuff for builds, like for just like 7 days worth of Tumblr, and then you got to edit all the photos, you got to do all that stuff. So it takes me like 15 hours for all the editing and all the kind of behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't see, as well as the gameplay that's all included. But so I'm working like 50 hours a week, and that's a fair bit. And so my day pretty much means I get up, I do something related to the channel or Tumblr, I eat, shower, go to work, come home, record, eat dinner, edit my video, and then I've probably got an hour before I go to sleep. That's like my life. So I don't really have time to do any builds for this. I've been working on this building this town since February, and with this lot finished, this is the final lot in Oasis Springs for my little Black Widow challenge. So when it comes out, I would really appreciate it if you watched it, because I've been working on it for a while. Like, it's June now and I'm still going. I started in February. I've been trying to build this up since 4 months. That's a long time. But I just haven't had the time, and so I haven't got to it. And I was like, you know what? We probably won't even get up to it by the time I've finished Big Sister, so we're probably going to do a little channel challenge in between them. Like, I'm thinking Wolfpack or something fun like that. Something small, cute, maybe Runaway Teen with seasons. I don't want to do Runaway Teen without seasons because I feel like that's kind of too easy. So I've been waiting to do Runaway Teen until we've had like seasons, because I like my Sims to suffer. No, really, I have a whole document. You'd like it. But I have all these ideas, and I go, oh, that's something really horrible I can do to like this sim on my series. Better write it down. So I've just got this whole list of all these horrible things I can do to different sims. And so, listen, I really like the idea of making them suffer. So that's why I'm waiting for seasons, so we can camp out in the snow. I don't know. I just did a thumbs up then. Oh, man. Gosh, I'm ridiculous. But anyways, so that's like kind of what I'm thinking. And so I thought, you know what? I have to do a build a week, which already takes up a massive amount of time, because fun fact, this took me like an hour and a half to build, so that's quite a while. And normally my builds take like 40 minutes, so this was quite a long one, quite a chunky build for me. But that's why I like small houses. But that's another story. So pretty much, what did we do? Yeah, so I thought, why not do builds on the channel for this series to kind of get you guys a bit excited, maybe a bit engaged. Maybe you can give me some suggestions about like types of stuff. My best friend has already kind of given me the theme for Willow Creek. Oasis Springs has a more kind of deserty vibe. They've got a lot of stone and like stuff like that, and this kind of, they all have the same style bricks and roofing tiles, because I figure, it's a medieval series, they're stuck in one world. They've probably all got similar building materials, so we've got sort of stuff like that going on. So throughout the whole series, when we actually start it, we'll talk more about that, but they've all got similar kind of aesthetics, themes, doors, woods, all that sort of stuff. And I don't know, I just think it'll be really exciting. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm excited. I'm really excited to play it. I've like kind of played around making a sim. I don't know if I'm happy with her, and I'll probably remake her like later on, but I might keep the base, but I might redress her. But that's, I don't know, a different thing to plan ahead. But yeah, I've been working really hard on this, so I think it's kind of fun to share it with you guys finally. Well, kind of sharing it. I mean, it's just a build, but anyways, I think it's a fun build. I don't know, it's something different. Maybe you're doing a history challenge. You could definitely use all of the lots I've created for this in a history challenge. Possibly not in all the generations, but in some of them. I'm not saying it's medieval per se, but it's definitely set in olden days, because like we don't really have, I tried to like have kind of candle lights, and we don't really have any TVs and that sort of stuff. So if that's like the vibe you're going for, that's the vibe you're going for. But yeah, that's the vibe I'm going for here. So I think that's really enough on the house. We've spoken a lot about the house, and I have not spoken anything about my week, and we're over halfway. That's ridiculous, right? I know. So this week, what have I been up to? Well, the biggest thing is a while ago, probably 2 weeks ago, I spoke about how my phone was getting well, the little audio jack, that's the right word. I've been calling it a plug hole all day. Oh man, okay. I normally call it a plug hole, but audio jack, wow, I can't believe the real word came to me in this video. That's amazing. That's like a miracle. Wow. Okay, good. It's been messing up, and I bought some new earphones just to see if that was like the problem, but it wasn't. So now we're here. I've got a dodgy audio jack, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a new phone. I have to charge my phone 3 times a week. That is unacceptable. Look, I charge my phone once a week and that's about it. I don't use it very much. I'd never turn it off, but I don't use it very much. So the Sony phones have great batteries. I spoke about it. I think it was in my Modern Fairy Ring build. Yeah. But anyways, I spoke about it and I just had to, you know, buy a new phone. And if I'm going to buy a new phone, I'm not going to buy like a cheap phone because, I don't know. I just feel like if you buy an expensive phone and you can buy an expensive phone, I think, and you feel it's necessary to, I think you probably should. Well, not should, but I like to because I'd much rather have a quality product than a non-quality product. There's some things that I kind of have exceptions with that rule, but I prefer to have a quality product over a not quality product. So I spent a ridiculous amount buying the Sony XZ2 or XZ2, I don't know, whatever you want to say. I think I say Z. Yeah, I do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I say Z. Sorry. I just... It's a bit hard to say unless you sing it out, you know. I don't know. That's just me. I'm pretty sure America says Z, but that's fine. Look, I say Z. Z-double-E. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just dumb. But yeah, so that was a kind of a thing. But then the stores, because Sony phones aren't particularly popular, you're probably going, wow, does Sony even make phones? Yeah, because that was my best friend's reaction. But yeah, so the store didn't have any cases, and so we went to a little phone case store in the mall as well, and they didn't have any cases either. They're like, yeah, I'll be in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh well, I'm just gonna order one online then, thanks. I didn't actually say that to their face, but that's what I thought, because that would have been really rude, because they were very nice in there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh man, what else happened? I didn't really do much else this week. I've got a 4-day weekend though. I'm so excited because fun fact, pro tip about being part of the Commonwealth, I think, you know, still being part of the British crown, you know, with good old England and stuff, is we celebrate the Queen's birthday, which is a public holiday. So thank you, Queen Elizabeth. Happy birthday. I get the Monday off work, and then I asked for the Friday off because, please listen, I was gonna there was meant to be some training, and like a kind of meeting training thing on the Friday that I would have had to go to. And I was like, oh man, because I decided at the start of the week I'd ask for that off, but then I got into work and I saw my calendar. I was like, oh no, what a disaster. But then it got cancelled on Wednesday, and so I asked my boss, I was like, so since the training's like cancelled, do you mind if I have the Friday off? And he's like, yeah, sure. I was like, oh yes, oh my god. And it was amazing because I had Friday off. Well, I'm gonna have Friday off. It's Thursday afternoon for me now, and I'm just really excited. And I bought these sour strips on the week. Oh, they were really good. I like sour lollies, and I'm happy because I don't have to go to work for 4 whole days in a row, and I can just catch up on some of my stuff that I need to do around the house, like laundry. And I want to start making a little Zen like garden thing. I don't know, a little quiet place to sit, not an actual Zen garden, but a quiet place to sit and read a book outside. That's my plan. I don't know. So you probably won't be able to get this house on the gallery because I don't think I'm going to upload it until the series is like finished. If you really wanted, I could probably upload it, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Message me about it on Twitter, Tumblr, I don't know, in the comments. But anyways, thank you all for watching. There's some screenshots coming up, and I will see you all next time. Oh, and watch this series when it comes out, please. I work really hard on it. Okay. Oh, screenshot started. Okay. Oh, they haven't quite yet. Oh, they have now. Okay. I don't know. I'm excited. Anyways, thank you. Bye-bye.